Okay, welcome to Devlog number 3 for my text-based adventure game written in C. Uh, Still untitled. So I just compiled it. So let's just go ahead and run it. Let's see what we got. So once you run the program, it'll take you to this root command line where again you can do some things. So I made some changes. So now commands get this ASCII art and like a table, as opposed to just the command with a little arrow pointing to the description. So that's a pretty cool change that I just made. This also applies for the in-game command line too. So now we can go ahead and start. The beginning is still pretty much the same. Just enter your hero's name and your last name. And if you choose to have a gender, yep. So I went ahead and changed a lot of the what's going to be very important to the game, I believe, which is like hero stats, such as like intelligence, strength, dexterity, and luck. Um, so once we get through the creation here, we're going to go ahead and pick none for the profession, just to be a little different. And we're going to be let's go with the mage this time. So I added this ASCII art. For each one, there's a little image here. Let's try something else. So let's go no, and let's say we want to be a rogue. You can just type out the number. So the rogue gets like a little dagger. If you want to say no again, we could do warrior. Warrior gets like this cartoonish looking sword. We'll say no again. We'll do bard. Bard gets a little lute. And then lastly, we'll do cleric. And the cleric gets a Bible. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do mage. And we're going to go say yes. So I like that little addition to the ASCII art. Of the ASCII art. I think that'd be great. So here we go. Welcome to the world of Aethoria. Which should be Aetheria. It tells you your class and your name. You have been given 10 points to allocate to your skills. You can type the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4, the abbreviations for each skill, or the full word. Which skill would you like to allocate points to? So this is a part I kind of reworked a little bit. So if we do strength, let's say we want to do 19 points. You don't have enough points to allocate that many to strength. So it automatically it understands like you can only do a certain amount. Now I do need to specify you can only do 4 here, which I'll add in later. But how many points would you like to allocate to strength? Let's go ahead and say 4. And so then it shows you how many you have left and what area you allocated the points to. So we have 0 in intelligence still, dexterity and luck are also 0, but strength has 4. So now if we pick strength again, and we want to do another 4, previously it was bugged to the I didn't have the correct logic in there. Basically, I could do it again and again, and I had to clean that up a lot. It was a pain. So what it did was it kind of ran its check. You can only allocate 4 points to a skill area at this time, and then it resets everything back to 0. So you gotta start over again. So as long as you do 4, no more than 4 in any skill point here or skill area here, it'll be fine. So let's go ahead and do intelligence next. We're gonna allocate 2 points to intelligence. Let's do dex next. We'll give that 2, and then we'll do luck, and we'll give that 2 as well. So watch, we do have one bug here that I still have to figure out. It says please make valid decision. I have to figure that out, but it asks you, are you sure you want to allocate these points? You go ahead and say yes, and then allocation was successful. So now we are in the in-game command menu or command line, so we can do the same thing, run that /commands command, and we'll get a table with all of our commands and what they do. A lot cleaner than what I had previously. So we're gonna go ahead and do what else I worked on, which is /info, and it creates it logs another table with some ASCII art that says hero info, and then it shows name, last name, gender if you chose to have one. If you chose not to have a gender or last name or profession, it'll just be these will be blank, whereas professional will be none. The country of origin, the class that you selected, the level you are given automatically, of course, is level 1. The health and mana, which is generated automatically once you pick a class. And then your points that you allocated. You can see I allocated 4 to strength, 2 to dex, 2 to intelligence, and 2 to luck. And also some abilities that each class will get. So that's what I've been working on the last couple of days. Trying to figure out the logic of those stats was really a pain, and then creating this table was actually pretty simple. So yeah, that's it. Thanks.